Aji, horse mackerel, Part 2. How to fillet and prepare aji for nigiri. The previous video demonstrated how to store and clean aji, horse mackerel. Now the fish is cleaned, so let's fillet aji for nigiri. Keeping the tail side left, bring the belly side closer to you. Filleting. In this 3-step process, first keep the knife at a 45-degree angle and make a light cut from the anus to just before the tail on the underbelly of the fish. Then, keep the knife flat, like this, while sliding your knife in. Make a cut once just above the bones. And finally, with the knife almost completely flat now, horizontal. Slice to make the cut even deeper to reach the central spine. Flip the fish over and do the same on the other side. Remember, the first cut is just to make a guideline. Make a light cut just above the fin, from the tail to the head, keeping your knife at a 45-degree angle. Next, make a deeper incision once, just above the bones, with the second cut. And on the third cut, slide your knife in to reach the central spine. Slice it down while opening the incision by pressing the fish down with your hand. Next, flip the knife over so the blade is now facing the tail. Make sure the tip of the knife has gently gone through to the other side. When it is gone through, flip the knife over again so the blade is now facing the head. Proceed to cut through the fish gently until you get through the entire body. You will note that the meat separates easily from the central bone, whereas the tail is still holding the fish intact. Finish the fillet by slicing through the flesh just before the fishtail fin begins. Now you have removed the shitami, lower half side. Next is the uwami, the upper half side. When filleting the uwami side, start from the back. Repeat the same procedure on the other side. Make a slight guideline cut with the knife at a 45-degree angle just above the fin. Open the body slightly and insert the knife, feeling the knife hit the bones. Lastly, with the third cut, open the incision by pressing the body down, making a deeper cut to reach the central spine. Now, turn it over. In the same way, make a guideline cut for the first cut. Lay the knife flat, cut the flesh just above the bones. For the second step, cut until you reach the cavity. And for the third step, cut through to the central spine. Proceed to flip the knife over so the blade is now facing the tail. Insert the tip of the knife gently until it has gone through the other side. Flip the knife over again so the blade is now facing the head. Proceed to cut through the fish gently until you get through the entire body. Now the meat is separated from the central bone. For finishing the filleting process, instead of slicing through the flesh to the tail, you can also chop the tail vertically, like this. Removing the ribs. This is the horse mackerel that we just filleted into the upper and lower halves.